Welcome back to For the Mariners by the Mariners channel. Accurately calculating daily fuel consumption is one of the most important tasks for a marine engineer because fuel is the largest operating expense for any ship, and precise data is required for environmental compliance and voyage planning. The process begins with taking manual soundings or readings from the remote tank level gauges to determine the volume of fuel remaining in the tanks. However, simply looking at the volume in cubic meters is not enough because fuel oil is sold and tracked by mass in metric tons, and its volume changes significantly with temperature. This is why we must understand the relationship between mass volume and density. To start your daily calculation, you first record the observed volume from your sounding tapes or flow meter and use the ship's tank calibration tables to convert those centimeters into cubic meters. Next, you must note the temperature of the fuel inside the tank at the time of the sounding, because as the fuel gets warmer, it expands and occupies more space while its density decreases. To find the correct density at the current temperature, you start with the standard density provided on the bunker delivery note, which is usually measured at 15 degrees Celsius. You then apply a density correction factor to adjust that value to the actual temperature in the tank. The fundamental formula you will use is that mass equals volume multiplied by density. By multiplying your observed volume in cubic meters by the corrected density in metric tons per cubic meter, you arrive at the actual mass of the fuel in the tank. To calculate the daily consumption, you take the total mass from the previous day's report, add any fuel received during bunkering, and then subtract the total mass measured today. The difference represents exactly how much fuel the main engine, generators, and boilers have consumed over the last 24 hours. It is critical to perform these calculations using mass rather than volume because a ship traveling from a cold climate to a tropical one will see its fuel volume increase due to thermal expansion, even though the actual amount of energy producing mass remains the same. Relying on volume alone would give a false reading of the ship's efficiency and could lead to dangerous errors in calculating the remaining steaming range. Modern ships often use mass flow meters, which provide real-time data by measuring the force of the fuel moving through the pipes, but manual soundings remain the primary method for verifying these systems. Accurate record-keeping in the oil record book depends on these calculations being perfect every single day. By mastering the conversion from volume to mass, you ensure the ship operates economically, stays within its emissions limits, and always has enough energy to reach its destination safely. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Thank you.